Hi everyone, welcome back to Michelle Reads and Vlogs, and today we have got the Owlcrate adult book for July, and this has the theme of a sweet escape. So let's get into this one. So as usual, these are very well packaged. So there we go, a sweet escape. That is our spoiler card. We've got some packing stuff. I don't even know what to call this. It's obviously not packing peanuts, so I'm just gonna bin those as I don't want to make a mess all over my room. And we are straight into this one. So we have got the Spellshop by Beth Durst. Where on earth has all that ink come from? So I will just say I'm sweaty because it's hot. No other reason why it's sweaty. I don't know if that's just, oh, it's come off the bottom of the box because I always pen out my name and address. So yeah, that's my own ink. So let's just ignore that. So we have got the Spellshop by Beth Durst. Now thinking about it, I'm going to go and wash my hands because I don't want to get any ink on the book. I'll be right back. Okay, I've washed that off as best as I can. So we have got the Spellshop, which is by Beth Durst. This is a completely redesigned cover. I will put the standard UK edition up so that you can see the difference. So they've gone very lilac. I was sure on the original cover there was a little animal which I thought was a little dragon, but it actually might have been one of these. It's like a cat with wings, and at the top you've got these kind of kind of like unicorns. It's like a horse, but it goes into a mermaid tail. So yeah, two very interesting creatures, and some other things like the book in the middle, all of these vines. So just whilst I'm taking the plastic off, this is meant to be like cozy fantasy, cottagecore vibes. So I can completely see where they are going with this cover design. So yeah, I get that there's all these vines here. Well, that's much better. All these vines and the flowers, the book, because of course it is called the Spellshop. It's all about books and spell books and things. Going around onto the side, we've got a very pretty edge there that just says the name of the book, but you've got the flowers, and then down there the little kind of cat dragon, which is very cute. And on the back, more of these two different types of animal, same kind of book design and vines on the front. Books should be shared with everyone who wants to open their minds and hearts to them. So that's a nice cute quote on the back. And we do have stenciled edges, which is very special for Owlcrate. They do not do this very often. They usually just do a block colour edge. And this again is very pretty. You've got the vines and the flowers, and I think these are pine cones. And this very lilac, light purple against the darker purple on the background. So very purple vibes here. So going into the book, we have got reverse dust jacket artwork, and this is very different to this. Very, very different. I don't even know really how to explain this much. Like, I don't know, maybe a bit more kind of cartoony, but we do have like character artwork on the front here. And then you've got the cottage here. Every home needs a little magic. But yeah, I would say I'm not too overwhelmed by that. It's pretty. I'm sure many people will like it, but that to me is better. And what is even better to me than both of those is this printing straight on the hardback. This looks almost like it should be like a journal. With this printing, it's gorgeous. The books, the little jam pots, the flowers with the birds, pine cones, berries, cacti, which sounds a bit random. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. Going on to the side, you've got then the author name and the title of the book, and the same on the back. So looking at our end pages, this will make a lot more sense once we've gone through the synopsis. But you've got both our main character, whose name I have forgotten. Oh, Keela, I think. Keela. Keila, Keila, and her spider plant, and this is a part of the story. You can see here they're surrounded by books and lanterns and things, little tea lights. And then on the back is something completely different. So we've got Keila with this young gentleman who I think is named in the synopsis, or he might just be the neighbour. Then what's over here? Oh, are they kelpies, like horse mermaids? Okay, I should have known that from the beginning on the front of the book as well. And that's kind of like at the seaside coastal vibes. And again, that is in the synopsis as to why. We have got a bound in author letter with a digital signature at the bottom, but we do also have a pen signature in this one, which I think is really nice. Other than that, I think that might be it. I'm not sure if we had any special content. Bonus content. That's the one I was looking for. Special content? Bonus content. I don't think we do. There is a recipe in the back. That might be standard. We'll have a look on the spoiler card. Okay, so let's have a look at the synopsis. We'll then have a look at the artists on the spoiler card and talk through our thoughts and feelings on this one. Keila has always had trouble dealing with people. Thankfully, as librarian at the Great Library of Elysium, she and her assistant Kaz, a magically sentient spider plant, have spent the last decade sequestered among the Empire's most precious spellbooks, preserving their magic for the city's elite. When a revolution begins and the library goes up in flames, she and Kaz flee with all the spellbooks they can carry and head to a remote island Keila has never thought she'd see again, her childhood home. Taking refuge there, Keila discovers, much to her dismay, a nosy and very handsome neighbour who can't take a hint and keeps showing up day after day to make sure she's fed and help fix up her new home. I wonder if that's going to be them in the back. In need of income and reluctantly inspired by the beauty and people of the island who have welcomed her into their hearts, Keila discovers something that even the bakery in town doesn't have: jam. With the help of an old recipe book her parents left her and a bit of illegal magic, her cottage garden is soon covered in ripe berries that become the town's and her handsome neighbour's new favourite confection. But magic can do more than make life a little sweeter, so Keila decides to risk the consequences of using unsanctioned spells and open the island's first ever and much needed secret spell shop. Like a Hallmark rom-com full of mythical creatures and fueled by cinnamon rolls and magic, Sarah Beth Durst, the spell shop, will heal your heart and feed your soul. Okay, so that is our synopsis. Oh, I've just realised there is a ribbon bookmark in here and it is green to go with that binding. So that obviously goes with the green on the front as well. Cool. Okay, let's have a look at our artists. So we have got an exclusive redesigned dust jacket, which is by Little Forest Cat. The reversible dust jacket artwork is by LL Starcaster LL. Printed artwork hardcover case design is by Off the Hook Studio. End pages are designed by @Ner4Z. Stenciled edges by @Lichen_and_limestone. Ribbon bookmark signed by the author. Author letter bound into the book. Bonus content bound into the book. So I thought I'd read that. So I think those recipes in the back might be the bonus content, unless it's at the front, which would be a little bit random. So I don't think it is. I think it must be these recipes because they're after the acknowledgements as well. And I think that's it. So for bonus content, that's a little bit, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Yeah. So that is it. I'm going to be completely honest with my thoughts here. I prefer the original cover. and this doesn't happen often with Owlcrate. I do think it sounds like a good read. I've heard of people who had the ARC, enjoyed it, so that's good. I love the colour here. I love those sprayed edges, but I'm not wowed by this. And usually I'm wowed by every Owlcrate I get, and I usually mention like, oh, this is the one that I was, you know, hoping to let go at some point and cancel, and every month I've got it and I'm like, no, like, what am I doing, thinking about cancelling, like, this is amazing. But actually I'm a little bit underwhelmed by this one. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know if you think that this is beautiful, stunning, you love it. Let me know down in the comments. But I think for this one I would have been so happy with just the standard edition. I don't think I needed this expensive Owlcrate edition. Anyway, it is what it is. I now have the special edition of the book. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are down in the comments. Even if you have no thoughts and feelings, just say hi, because I always like to chat. I will leave a affiliate link for a standard edition of the book down in the description, so that if you're interested in this, you can get your hands on a copy. If you buy it through my affiliate link, that means that I get a small commission, but you don't pay any extra. So it's another way of helping me and the channel out. The absolute best way to help me and the channel out is just to like the video. That's it. Just like the video, subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more videos from me. Other than that, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.